So when we talk about bias, how much of that bias plays into programming? So you've probably already seen where AI has missed, not diagnosed, but misread facial recognition as it relates to Black people. How much of that bias is is predicated on programming?
If we wanted to get technical, we could make a distinction between the programming of the architecture, which is usually agnostic, right? The technology itself doesn't incorporate bias. What is generally the case is the data used to train these systems, where the data is coming from, and what bias is already present there. So when it comes to things like facial recognition and how it can negatively impact black and brown individuals. Or we can look at certain types of technologies. For example, pulse oximeters, those little devices that you would clip on your finger, that became very popular during the early days of COVID. It turns out that those devices have a poor track record of reporting proper oxidation levels in your blood if you have darker skin. It would say that you had more oxygenation than you actually did, simply because the information or the device was calibrated to work on lighter skin. What this actually resulted in during COVID was more minorities not seeking medical intervention because the device was suggesting they were okay. And this actually led to a measurable increase in deaths for Black and brown individuals, simply because the device, again, this is what bias looks like. It's not training the device to be inclusive, not ensuring that the data that these AI systems are going to be trained on is representative of the full population. Instead, it tends to overrepresent one group, but when it sees some characteristics, oftentimes skin color, that is underrepresented in the data used to train these systems, then these systems can make errant recommendations that can actually be harmful.